All right, now I think I should drop the oil. What you think? All right, she's warm. And that's gonna be done right here. Get a weed. Roll her back a little bit. And let's see what size that is. That is probably, I don't know, like a 14 or something. I lied, it's a 19. I was way off on that, huh? I think there's supposed to be a screen in here. I wonder if I should take this off here. I think I'm gonna, just to make it easier to get in there and clean it and stuff. So it's probably like a 10. Yep. Okay. Oh, wait, we could add it a lot easier. What do you think? I do. There she blows. And we lost our cover. Alright, here's the screen. I'll take it out when it's done. Let's go on the other side and do the filter. Well, after this is done. So pretty much. Definitely time it got changed. Without a doubt. Alright, so let's get this job done. It's had several days now to drain, so it's definitely drained out. Let me get this spring out of here. Spring and screen. I'm probably gonna clean that with carb cleaner or something. Doesn't look real dirty, but I'll get her cleaned up. So that's part of the filtering on here, as well as your regular filter. So let's get the regular filter off, I think. Alright, for this you're gonna need metric Allen's or hex wrench, whatever you want to say. It is size 5 millimeter. I figured they're going to be tight. It's probably been quite a while since an oil change. So now, get some oil running down eventually. I wonder if this is going to be in the way. I'm thinking it's going to be, so I'm going to take this snap ring, this E-clip off here. And just get it out of the way. Should be easily done with just a flat screwdriver. Get it in there. Actually, while it's off, I'm going to lube that. I think that would be a good thing. There, that's gonna give me some more room. All right, go back here. Probably should have done this with the before I put the back fender on, but a little bit more room, but oh well. Normally you change them with it on, so there's the oil coming. So the bottom one, for whatever reason, has a wider bolt on it. I'm not sure why. Well, this one's super long. Go through the case. So it goes through this part of the case, next one, and into the far one. A real short bolt here on the right, and then this one's got a wider head on it in the bottom here. We'll see how long that one is. It's about medium. Alright. Take this guy off. And here's our filter. My God. I don't know if I've ever seen a filter with that much filings on it. Wow. This isn't even a decent filter, it's just it looks like an outer, not even screen. That's weird. It's like the before filters existed. As you can see my finger through here. It's a very thin. So let's see what my new one is. I think my new ones might be an actual filter. So here's the new one. It is similar in design, but it's got pleats. So it's going to give more filter surface area than what that one is. Otherwise, looks like the right one. So, it's definitely time it got changed. I'm cleaning the hole out where the filter goes, because I'm actually getting little filings, little pieces of metal, which probably from not changing the oil in a long time, maybe even forever. Okay, got it here. All right, I think I got it pretty good. Let's see if I can show it to you here. It looks weird because it's like black paint on the casting. So that doesn't come off. As you can see it. So I'm gonna leave it at that. I'll wipe it out once more and then we'll get the filter in. Alright, so putting the new one in. It can go in either way, this way, but you'll find out that there's a right and a wrong way by the cover. This is the way it's supposed to go. If you try putting it the other way, the cover's got this this fin here, it ain't gonna go on. So it's only gonna fit in one way. So you gotta get that back part in there. And then this part will line up. Goes through that filter. So a little one here. Also make sure that your O-ring on here is good and it's on, and then this one's on here. I probably could have changed them, but I don't know. Usually if they're good, I don't worry about it. That's the problem with using the sock. These fibers. You gotta get them off. Throw this guy back on. The medium length one, or the one with the bigger head, goes in the bottom here. And then the real long one goes in the last hole there on the left. All the way through the cases. As far as a torque, I don't have a torque setting, plus it's hex. I'm just gonna put it a reasonable amount and it'll be fine. I'm just going to put it a little bit tighter like this. Just put a little pressure on it, don't have to be nuts. Alright, that should be good. Now, I'll put some grease on here, put that brake back on. Alright, throw a little bit on here. I don't know if you can see it. I'll try to move it here. And that'll make that work better. Okay. Just like that. I'll throw a little bit on the washer here, where I know it was rubbing on it, pivoting. And these clips just work by pushing them on. It actually works best to get a pliers, so I'm going to do that. So I'll get a pliers like this, and just pull her on like that. Okay, I'm going to finish the other side oil, and then we got it. Alright, let's clean this screen here. Leave that on for a bit. Back in these old machines, they didn't have the best filtering, really. Some of that stuff you just change the oil, and that's it. I'll take this spring off here so I can clean it better. some air. Alright, this is going to be hard to see, but I'm going to throw this guy in here, the spring and screen. And then this guy gets screwed on. Like so. I don't know if I should put it on a different way. Maybe like, I should put it on like this. Maybe that would be better. Let's try that.
Six and a half hours later.
I think she started. Let's see here. And for torque, I'm just gonna put a little torque on it and call it good. So now I gotta throw some oil in it. And for oil, I have oil. I'm using Yamaha 10W40. This is kind of made for advanced friction protection, lubrication, and detergency for superior performance. Generally, if you have a wet clutch design like this, you need not a regular automotive oil. Something designed for that. All right, let's add some oil to this bad boy. Imagine that, there's none on it. It's quite the surprise. Alright, I'm going to use a funnel. $10 a quart, geez. Liquid gold. Now I should eat one easily. I gotta look up how much it holds again, because I got 3, so it must have been 2, a little over 2 or something like that. Hopefully that stays there. Here's quart 2. It says 2.2 when I looked online, so time you get the filter full. I'm gonna check it here. This one's almost in, just because I don't like getting screwed over when you get too high, too much. Right now it's showing over, so it's probably gonna take a little time to get going where it needs to be. Yeah, it's showing above that full, so I'm gonna run it there for a little bit and then see where we're at. Look for leaks. Run there for a little while, 30 seconds to a minute or so, and then I'll shut her down and check her again. that should be good to fill the filter up. Let's see here once. Let's wipe this down and look for oil leaks and stuff. Alright, now it's showing about halfway here. So I think I can put the rest of that quart in, and that's probably going to be good then. There's very much in it. Let that drain out. Alright, now we're like right here. Just slightly over the line, top of line, so I'll go with that. Slightly more oil is okay. I'd rather have it right at the line, but you want to run it on the high side, or on the top of the line, not below, because then you run the risk of less oil, or if you go really low, you ain't gonna get to the pump, right? So I think that job is done, as long as it don't leak. And I don't think it will. I don't see anything here. And the bottom one. The bottom one's dry too. So I think we got her. So now we just gotta put the skid plate cage back on. This guy. And then we got it. I'm actually gonna run anti-seize on those though. Because those get ground buildup from dragging on stuff. So I'll make sure they're gonna come out next time. So I'm not gonna show you this, so that's pretty much it for that. Alright, last thing to do is put the rack on. Let's see here. I think I'll put the front ones in first and then push the back down. Alright, I got the two front ones in but not tight, so I'm gonna push this down like that. And the spacers go between, and then I'll put anti-seize on these because they look rusty. Well, those two, and then it's done. Okay, so really the only thing left on here is changing the oil in the back differential there. Uses hypoid gear oil. I have to look it up to see. I'll probably do that in the future maybe, but as of right now I'm not real worried about it. So what do you have to do after you do an oil change? You gotta try it, right? Definitely. good there.